Hey, everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
Y'all know who I am. I'm Ebony, the reason y'all are all here.
And I am the main reason that you are here, Corry.
I'm just stopping by, April.
All right, and we have tons of guests also, but you know what? This next young lady, she really is not about to be a guest. She's about to be like the honorary, like
Friend
a
of the show.
professional
Friend of the
coach
show, yeah.
of the show.
Mhm.
Yes, and that's Miss Karen J.
Hey, this is Wink, Blink, and Flirt coming here. I'll tell you about all the goodies for all the naughty boys and girls.
Okay, I love that. Tagline.
All right.
Give me a tagline.
And April, who is with you? Who do you have with you, April?
I have Terrence standing in with us tonight. He's going to be
Okay.
giving his input on our new segment.
All right,
Okay,
welcome,
cool.
Terrence.
Hey, Terrence.
Hey,
Terrence, welcome in. And Corry, who is your guest?
My guest is the award-winning best-selling author, Victor Carrington. He's going to be inputting on the our new segment tonight as well.
Awesome. All right. So, y'all, what is everyone drinking?
We are
Come on
on
now.
tequila over here.
Okay,
Okay.
straight tequila.
Okay, tequila.
drinking an amazing, can't see it, Sauvignon Blanc. It's a Chilean Sauvignon Blanc. Very nice. What good way to end the summer.
Okay.
And I got
All
my
right, cool.
my classic spicy margarita. I think it's kicking in right about
Give
now.
me one margarita. I'm gonna open my legs.
Oh,
Give me one
hey,
margarita.
hey,
Oh,
hey.
no. Keep them close. Victor, what are you drinking?
Just a little blue water.
Little blue water.
Like a little color in my water with a little ice.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Ebony.
Wink, wink.
Ooh. I'm drinking tequila and this. This
Alright.
tequila. This.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'm drinking sake. It's a vintage,
Sake.
I
a
love the
vintage, a
but it's so
vintage
much
sake.
sugar in it though. Oh,
Is it hot?
Yeah. No, it's just room temperature.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna
Mhm.
get you
That's
real quick.
that's my beverage of choice tonight.
Yes, they say the higher end sake is the one that is you consume cold, whereas the cheaper ones you consume hot.
Well, this one
Oh,
is vintage. This one is from 2012.
Mm.
So,
so it sounds like it's cheap. No, I was just going with what Karen said.
clean it up. Clean it up.
what?
Clean it up.
Anyway, let's move on. I'm already over here heartbroken already.
What
And
happened?
I really don't appreciate the treatment that I'm receiving on this heartbreaking occasion.
Mm.
What happened?
See, Tiana Taylor, my
Oh,
boo, she going through it. And I don't like when my boo be going through stuff. She going through it.
so what is
She
she
got
going through? I heard that
side
they were getting
chicks.
a
She
divorce.
got side chicks, posting videos with chains of, it's just so much.
Not the fetish.
She's going through it. And she needs consoling.
I'm
She
here
needs
for it.
she needs some consoling, and I'm that for her. And I need her to just reach out to me so I
Is
can
this her
console
side
her.
chick? Is this
No,
her husband's
her
side chick?
man's side chick, her
Well,
husband's
I
side
reached
chick. They done
out.
broke up. They done
I reached
broke
out
up
today.
and
I reached
everything.
out today. I reached out today. You know, I have a close bonding relationship with mine and whatever. And so he just wanted me to let y'all know that, things on his end are good. You know, my sources are very reliable. We all know that.
We do.
And so he's doing well. They're gonna co-parent the best they can, and they're still the best of friends.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about her, about my boo. I'm not worried about him.
Lori
He's already
Harvey's
bounced
keeping
back.
her company from the
Can I-
pictures
You said
I've
what?
seen. I said I've seen great pictures of she and Lori. I think she's in great company.
Can I just
Lori
Lori
Harvey.
who?
Lori Harvey.
Lori gonna give her the cooties? She better not be messing with her. I'm gonna have to break up with her if she's messing with her now. I mean, that's too much because we know she got the cooties.
can we just address the elephant in the
If
room?
cooties was a person,
Don't slut shame her.
allegedly.
Lori.
I'm new to the group, and I really appreciate you all welcoming me in here. But I'm just a straightforward person. I like to keep it real. So can we just address the elephant in the room?
And what is that?
Who is surprised? I'm trying to wrap my. He's an NBA player.
I liked them together. They was a cute
Who is
couple.
surprised?
Was.
I mean, you have the guy, does he play for Miami Dolphins? The football player got 8 girls pregnant at the same time. Or something like that. I mean, who's surprised? I'm just trying to, help me understand the reason. I know we can have a, positive intention and they look good on TV, but some things just look a little bit too good when they did their show. I didn't buy it.
I didn't watch their show, but they always seemed like they was like, like cool, like they had like a really good bond.
Listen, I'm telling you, I was trying to figure out how to be a throuple with them. I was trying, and then a quad once I got them in. I've been trying to figure out for years. They just break. That's why I'm heartbroken. My family is broken.
I'm just throuple.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
He may do a drive-by. You could probably still get in on a drive-by.
Yeah, you probably could. But Vic,
to bring the right equipment.
To your comment, it looked like from the pictures and videos, it looked like he had a big old dick, and big dick people. I almost slipped. Big dick people usually are not all that faithful, and like to stay, at home. They gotta share it. I feel like
spread the love.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. In our relationship, he is allowed to do this.
Okay, so what's the
in
problem?
our relationship? So that's why I don't understand. Like that's why we was about to be a whole, quad out here.
But here's my take on that. I don't think this is the first time. I think the videos is what's causing the breakup.
It is the videos because it's so much disrespect. The side chick need to just be the freaking side chick. Just stay on the side and chill. Like you did not have to blow everything up.
Because I didn't know about that part.
Yeah, I'm so confused. I didn't know anything about videos and whatnot because Tiana just said
I didn't know anything about videos.
Phones at the door.
Yes.
Why are we not putting phones in the basket by the door?
There's something. There's something that's happening like overnight. Because what? I don't understand.
Yeah, he's not going to leave for her, so she just kind of played us out.
Let me tell you something.
I'll send you the thing, Ebony.
I would be the perfect side motherfucker because ain't nobody gonna hear a mumbling word.
You hear me?
I was for a long
mumbling word. But you can tell your friends too, your other rich friends, that I'm a cool side dude and I could just start a service.
The thing is,
there you go, cool side dude service.
.com.
You better go ahead and LLC.com that thing right there.
There are 2 essential rules if you're going to put yourself in that situation. There are 2 essential rules you must follow. He or she is going to leave that main piece for you, and you are to never have any expectations. Never. You are to go in to get set, whatever it is you're getting, and bounce. If it happens repeatedly, be grateful for it in the moment, but do not let it leave the confines of those four walls, because they are never going to leave who they're with for you, because if they were, they would have left them already and wouldn't be married. So why put yourself through that? That's why you do not have feelings when you get involved with people that are in relationships or married, if you're going to go that route.
Take your B and B and go on. Take your Birkin and your Benz and go be happy.
Exactly.
I think those are my hopes. I mean, when I was in that long relationship and I was that man's side piece, I wasn't really concerned with his wife and how she felt, nothing like that, because I was just a different person back then. But I did have expectations of what I wanted. And I knew he wasn't going to leave her, but I did have some expectations that, you know, we go to Ray's every motherfucking Thursday. We gonna do some shit. We gonna be up in the club, and people gonna be like, oh, I didn't know you was together. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I never knew you used to go out in public with him.
Bitch, we was outside.
Right?
He was in another state. My bad. He was in another state.
No, he wasn't.
What is we talking about? What? I need initials for this.
AL.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
But listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I have been in a few download situations before the DL term and that book came out from the J.O. King. I have been in a few download situations, and I knew my place. I never had their phone number. Didn't want their phone number. Whenever we got together was because they contacted me. And the last one, which was years ago, that I got involved with, I lived in Virginia at that time. And I don't know if y'all heard of this grocery store, Food Lion, but Food Lion, your baskets are in the foyer, and then you walk into these doors into the body of the store. And he had already told me that his mom was going to have a baby. I didn't give a shit. I didn't care. You know, I was young. I was getting mine. So
still don't.
I walked in the Food Line and I saw him with this girl at the register through the glass. So we never even spoke when we saw each other in public. I was that secure with what we were doing, had to stay in my apartment. And when I walked through the door, he saw me, he eased up behind her. So I just kind of gave a little snicker and I walked out and did my thing. So he came over later that week and I hit him up and I was like, what was that little move you did in the Food Line this week? And he said, what you talking about? I said, I'm guessing that was your baby's mama because I saw the newborn and I saw her. And he was like, yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about. I said, when I walked in the door, you eased up behind her. I said, let me tell you something. One thing you'll never have to worry about me is cutting my nose off to spite my face. So I am not going to tell her that you and I are creeping because you are never going to leave her for me. Why would I do that? That you have to think about. That's them young gays that do little stuff like that. I got to be seen, got to be heard. You going to know who I am. I'm not that one. And the moment I did that, he fell in love. And I was like, dude, that's not what we're doing. Like, he wanted to I was like, dude, no, we're not doing that. Because if I start to show you my feelings, then it's going to be a problem. So we cannot do that. We have to keep this strictly on a physical basis. You come over, you do your business, and you go. And there were times he just
so he still paid the rent, right?
He didn't pay the rent. I never take money from a man. His money. He should be
paying rent or phone bill.
His money, his rules. I've been there before. I've been dragged down the boulevard over money. No, we don't do that. No. No. You start paying stuff like you got ownership. You don't have nothing owned over here. You just come over, get your moment, and then you leave. And then he started, after we were finished, he was just late. I'm like, get up and go. Like, we good. Next time we do
financial remuneration. You know, you got to pay to play.
No. His money,
he would have been, as soon as he fell in love, I would have been like, which one
when you start to accept money, then they feel like they got rights. And you can't give them that power. You have
you're not playing the situation right. You know, I'm not a gay man, so
it might be. Yeah, I was gonna say it might be different for the gays because I'm.
That's what I just said. I'm not a gay man, so I can't relate.
That's the topic that I'm talking about.
Now,
so let's Corry, tell us about this segment.
I will say this: when I was in prison. And the download such happened, that was cool because she was out there. She couldn't do nothing for you but send you money to take care of me. So that was different. But once we on the street, no, I don't need your money. I don't want it. You're not going to come over and take claim over anything. Because you feel like because I'm putting money into that household for whatever purpose, I have a right to tell you what you can do, who can be there, whatever, and you can't get that right with me.
You a condom?
I never heard such a thing. Right.
That's the basis of my book.
Just so nonchalantly, like it was an everyday conversation.
Right.
Yeah, that's the basis of my book. My mother put me in the life of crime when I was 6 years old.
Yeah, he has a really good book. It's very good.
Please
let me know because I'm ready for my next read.
Right.
It's really
I don't
good.
know. This book is not for the faint of heart.
They're not faint of heart.
When I told
How dare you, bitch?
When
They're
the
not
mom
faint.
read the book, because I did a 17 city book tour. I've been all over NBC, CBS, iHeartRadio, lots of radio shows. I was all over this book. Some people had it. When Corey's mom read it, he said she was like, "Ooh, child."
It was a lot.
Corey said it was a lot.
I'm gonna read it. I want to read it.
I actually went and got baptized afterwards. I
know that water was muddy as hell when you got out of it. I mean,
did he paint the water?
Oh, so it's gang up on Corry Day. Okay.
I mean, y'all ganged up on Ebony.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay,
so
break it up, Corry.
All right, the book is called Just When You Thought You Knew Me.
Yeah.
Just when you thought you knew me.
Just when you thought you knew me.
Just when you thought you knew me.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. So we'll put a link or something up for y'all to see the book and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all about this new segment.
Tell everybody to wait.
Oh, I thought y'all already had did it. My bad. Okay. So we have a new segment that we're starting. This will be the first night. So tonight, I don't even think we came up with a name yet, but
I liked my name.
I didn't.
That should be a poll. What are the two names?
Let's talk about.
Yeah.
We could maybe you the new crew and Ebonites and whoever can maybe put some suggestions in. So
all right, so tell everybody what the segment is and what it's about, and then we can give the random names that we thought.
Okay. So it's kind of like verses. So what we wanted to do was have different points of view from different sides. So what we're doing tonight is gay men versus straight men, and just questions and things that you've maybe always wanted to ask the other party, but maybe felt uncomfortable, or things you didn't really want to know, or you wanted to know but felt like you couldn't ask or whatever. And just have a good time and kind of learn about each other and things of that. So we'll have like different groups. We are wanting to do like poly couples versus traditional couples, and all of that good stuff. So that's what it's about, and just kind of having a fun time and learning about each other and seeing a different perspective and things like that. So that's kind of the whole thing of it. So
now I see why I'm here as a straight guy. I get it now.
Okay, maybe not.
Not the way you was just over there pointing that man with that newborn. That happy home, you slut, you 50-year-old mattress.
50-year-old mattress.
Oh no.
Okay, so I first said call it counterpunch, and Corry was like, hell no, like,
because I don't really know what that means, and I feel like you should get it as soon as you get it. If you got to explain something, I feel like
everybody, okay, everybody knows what a counterpunch is except for you. You're the only human that don't know what a counterpunch is.
No.
It's some more gays
People
out
don't
there.
follow boxing may
Did
not know.
do y'all like that? What do y'all think of counterpunch?
Well,
Karen
what are
don't
the
like it. I already know. This is my soul sister right here. She don't like that.
What are the other options?
Give us both options.
Oh, I don't even remember.
I mean,
Corry said battle. Corry said battle of the sexes, and I'm like, it's been done too many times. We cannot.
Yeah, no, that is already played.
Yeah, it's so played.
Need nothing
so I said no, and then I said perspective contra, because it gives it a perspective instead of combat or battle contra, and it gives it. And he said no.
I kind of like that one. I must have missed that.
I think it's because he don't know what perspective or contra means.
Is it rated R? Is it rated R?
Very rated.
It's rated R. I got a name.
Well,
Okay.
Give it to us.
Raw, no rubber.
Huh?
Raw, no rubber?
Yeah.
Explain that. Explain that. What is that? What?
You're gonna go right into it.
Right.
You're gonna go right into it.
Oh, you gonna settle
Whatever the
very,
topic is,
that's a good name.
It is a good name. I don't know.
It's a great name, and it's something that we can ask everybody as the first question when they doing the battle.
But here's the thing: you don't want to create a I don't know the words. It's getting late. That especially since it's Corry's segment, it's like we're gay men versus straight men, and it's like raw, no rubber. I think it could be good, but you don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a segment, right?
No, but that's the reason why I like it, Karen, because that's a possibility. I like it. That's why I like that.
Okay.
It's also going to be other groups. It's not always like
yeah. It's gonna be poly and a married couple. Yeah, it's gonna be different.
The segment's gonna change, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
So
the segment's not going to change, but the
people, the topic,
parties,
parties
are going to.
Yeah. So just go right in.
You still take it raw, or you gonna put a raw?
I like it.
There's no holds bar.
I like it, Corry.
I like it.
It is kind of good because it's a sex positive show, and I think people will be like, "Well, now let me see what this is about."
I like it. Thank you so much.
Did somebody ask something?
Or no rubber?
Raw
or rubber?
Raw, no rubber.
Raw,
no rubber.
That means no questions off limits, no topic. We're gonna go right in and we're gonna put it all on the table.
We're going bareback in this hole.
There you go. Bingo.
No rubber.
No tip.
Raw.
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 No rubber.
Raw.
Okay, I kind of like that. It's growing on.
Okay, thank you. It's got a name. Thanks. I like it. Okay, now let's jump in it. So this is the first time for this segment. This is the debut, and we've got questions. We've got questions, and we want you guys to be as candid, but we want you to be respectful. And we want you to be yourself, because we just really want this segment to just give everything that you have, but give it respectfully, so that way it's accepted.
Raw and respectful.
Yeah.
Raw and respectful.
I guess raw is.
I like that.
When I'm being raw, I don't want to be respectful.
I
know. I like that.
If I let you give it to me raw, we just do respect at the window.
Respect is gone. No respect.
Yeah, I don't think there's no respect in raw.
Not at all.
Okay, so
all right, let's go.
Okay, so Terrence.
Yes, sir.
You are the guest, and tradition on Naturally Unbothered is the guest goes first.
Okay.
And he's taking the straight role.
He is taking the straight role. He is
another straight guy.
I like him.
He is one of the straights. So
one of the straights. So you have the floor, Terrence. What's your question or comment or what have you?
Okay, so I ask this. So as a gay man, as you being gay, I'm being straight, when out in public, how do you guys like to be addressed? Is it okay to do the "what's up, my guy" fist bump, or hey, or because sometimes you can meet a man that appears manly, but he has feminine tendencies, and you don't want to offend him.
Right. Well, I will tell you, like my friend Victor here.
Excuse me. Victor, you are a guest. You get to answer first.
Oh. He's a straight.
So here's the thing. When I approach a gay man,
so when you look in the mirror.
Let me get serious. Okay. For me, I'm not really hung up on pronouns and all that type of thing. I think a lot of gays, and I'm probably getting so much trouble when I say this, but it's almost like being an interview. I think so because I'm 52, so I grew up in an era where people had to hide who they were and had to, get together, to form parties, really quietly, and you couldn't really be publicly out and stuff like that. The white gays had the freedom, but the black gays didn't have that. So I grew up in that era where I knew what that felt like. Growing up, I was young, but I saw how it felt. But now with all the acceptance and, the rights that they've given the gay community, I think some of them are just going plumb crazy because I feel like this. You're still a man. Mm-hmm. And if you have some gays that get really offended if you don't address them as a female pronoun. And I'm just thinking, dude, seriously, come on. I don't take offense to stuff like that. I just feel like, because I know who I am. And I think that comes down to a lot of people not really knowing who they are. They may be living in this whole bubble thinking that, okay, because I got these freedoms, I can wear these heels and put this makeup on, these dresses, that you want to address me with who I am. But I mean, seriously, you're still a man.
Amen.
Yeah, right. I think like for me, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Like just greet me, like you naturally would. Like it doesn't. I've never even really thought about it. Just
be raw and respectful. Just raw and
respectful. Raw and respectful. So yeah, just whatever. So I will throw this back at you. So if you had a gay male friend and saw you in public, like would you have a problem with him like greeting you or like anything like that?
Hugging you.
Or hugging you, or whatever the case.
No, not at all. I actually have who's deceased now, a gay family member. So I was kind of raised around it. And I'm 42 years old. And as a kid, I didn't quite understand what was going on until I got a little older. And things started making sense and things wasn't adding up. And it was more or less, I don't think it was being hidden from the public, but more hidden from our grandparents. So I was able to identify at an early age what it looked like from someone close to me. So I've never had any issues. I went to high school. I had some gay friends. We weren't the best of friends, but we were friends. So I've always had the utmost respect. At one time, I was in partnership with a women's clothing store that was in the LGBTQ community. So I was always
next to Havana.
Yeah, so I was so
my old stomping ground.
So I'd like to say I'm diverse when it comes to that community. And as a retired police officer, I've worked that event numerous times. And then in business, my banker was gay, and I didn't know he was gay till I ran into him at that parade. And he had a newfound respect for me, seeing me down there. So it doesn't really bother me. I won't say it doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is when it's pushed up on me. I'd like to have that option on
what does that mean?
How. Excuse me?
What does that mean, pushed up on you?
Pushed up on me like
young days can be. They just very aggressive. They don't really care about whether knowing you are in the life or not. They just want that peace, and they just gonna walk up on you to be totally disrespectful.
Kind of like
they're gonna push themselves to make you accept them.
Right. There you
or
go.
Date them.
And then is you have to cautiously respond to what he just explained, because you don't want to come across as someone that don't accept or respect that lifestyle, so I think that's where it gets kind of tricky for a straight man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can see that. Okay, cool. Vic.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
Do you have a question for the straight gentleman?
So, and first, let me just say this. I want to thank you for your honesty, and as well as your acceptance and being as open as you are with, understanding, I know this is the way you live your life, and, I can be your friend. And I said, because a lot of straight men don't have that, because there's still that insecurity that you're going to try to sleep with me, that every gay man is trying to turn the world gay. So I want to just first say thank you for that. I think maybe growing up with your gay cousin and then having the exposure with being in the police department, seeing things, probably help curb that so that you're not homophobic. So I definitely appreciate that. The one thing, and you probably can't even answer this, but the one, because you're not like this, obviously, because you're sitting having a conversation with the gayest man over there, Corry. But I am always baffled. And like I said, I was snatched out of the closet when I was 19, but I'm always baffled. And I experienced a lot of this while I was in prison, is how the straight men always feel like, because there's a gay man around, that he wants them. Made no effort, said nothing. Why is it that there's this insecurity with a straight man that makes them think that a gay man is going to want to sleep with them?
Okay, so I have two answers for that.
Okay.
The first answer is they're not secure in their sexuality and think they might want to try that side. So it heavily offends them. Or they're in the closet and they're fighting that demon in public. What's it called? A beard?
No, that's a woman. That's a woman.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I'm learning. I know something. Thank you for that. I don't think any. Excuse me.
We're just gonna keep it raw. That's a woman married to a gay man.
There you go. I don't think any straight man has any issues with a gay man in their presence, because it's not an issue until that person makes it an issue. And that's not just a gay man. That's anyone in life. Until you do something that makes me uncomfortable, whether you're straight or gay, I'm not gonna address it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So some of those people that I think they maybe have some thoughts, maybe a little confused, or they've been down that road and they're trying to hide it. That's just my personal opinion.
That is definitely a pet peeve of mine, that it seems like a lot, not all, but a lot of straight men have that feeling or sentiment where it's like, like, don't be around me, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, fool, you is not my type. You work at McDonald's, you got Snaggletooth.
I think it's fear too. I think it's fear in some men. Even in women. Like, because when officially all of my friends knew that I was bisexual, I had like 2 friends that was like, bitch, why you ain't never hit on me? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? I haven't seen you naked. You didn't see me naked, but you ain't never tried to hit on me. I'm like,
I like it.
like, what are you talking about? Like, so it's the opposite on women's side. Like they be offended because you ain't hit on them or what? You don't ever be telling me I'm sexy and shit, bitch, because you're you. You know what I'm saying? It's always so weird to me. So yeah, that's the flip side of what y'all said.
I think that's just one of those things that some women have to curb an insecurity, because I will say that being locked up in the prison, I used to see women who literally risked it all. It's not just on TV. It literally happens. They would go get them little $7 hairdos and French rolls and the bangs, and they would come in there and risk it all for an inmate. And could never understand why. There was something about an inmate that can't do anything, but this dude could have 25 years. He probably sick feeding you the same 90 feet any other woman, but there's something about you that made you feel like you had to have him. So I think that falls in that category of an insecurity for some women.
I also think a lot of people like bad boys, danger. It's something sexy about it to a lot of people. And I think a lot of people find that sexy, like criminals and like for real.
I gotta watch my words. I never wanted nobody from the penitentiary. And if we together, let me tell you how long I'm gonna stay with you. When they pull up to pick your ass up, I'm done.
We is no longer in a relationship.
That scares me. Let me tell y'all a true story. So like I had been talking to this guy or whatever. So we were sitting up, and so I hadn't known him that long or whatever, but we was like sitting up, and so we were just talking about, things that had happened. And so he was like, I did time. And I'm like, time for what? And he was like, I think he said attempted manslaughter. And I was like,
attempted manslaughter?
Hell no.
In that moment, I was like,
safe word.
What the fuck is manslaughter? And I was like, that don't sound nice. And like, I just tensed up and I'm like, oh God, shit. And I was like, no, I ain't never talked to that motherfucker ever after that. That scared me. That scared the fuck out of me. But yeah, I'm with you, Amber. I ain't never wanted no, not to say that all of y'all are bad, Vic. I know that's your community. But I can't deal with the convicts and things like that. No jailhouse rock for me. But you, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Corry lying. He does like convicts, because remember that time when you had a friend who was online dating, and they had met somebody in at the YMCA. And they said that they worked there, but they didn't actually live there because they was coming out of the of that place, that halfway house or whatever.
Out of the engine
and
room.
Then you had them ride with you because you were scared. But anyway, let's wrap.
Is the statute of limitations up on this story?
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
Ooh, that was funny.
That was funny. Your segment is Fiery Hot Honey. And this was a great first segment. Y'all, we appreciate the both of you guys. Your views were awesome. Just some stand-up guys. We really appreciate that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For either the gays or the straights. Or the straights. Who like y'all's legs thrown back?
That's the scene. Have we been drinking? I mean,
I think that is for Terrence. because obviously Victor loves his legs thrown back.
Yeah, because Victor like set the scene. It was a stormy night.
Okay, it don't even have to be a scene for them legs to go back.
Listen, here's the deal with that. When you are with someone that you enjoy spending time with, there are no limits.
That's true.
There are no limits. You know, and that's one of the things that a lot of the gay community, and I'm guilty of this myself. I used to have these labels like, you know, are you top, you bottom, you this, you that. Time has evolved so much. You just want somebody that you're going to spend time with, that's going to treat you respectfully, sometimes wrong, and sometimes going to actually be there for you. One of the biggest issues that we run into in the gay community right now is everybody looking for that perfect piece. It doesn't exist. So to put in work to, you know, be with somebody doesn't happen anymore because we've lost a sense of value. That's why I say that when we were not really accepted, we had more value. We didn't put that thing where you had to look like this, had to drive this, had to live here. We didn't have those rules. So now you have all of that. So, you know, I used to be like that, be like, if you want me to top you, that ain't gonna happen. But shit, now, if that's what's gonna keep you here, because think about it, that old rule that grandma used to say, when one won't, one will. So if you're not gonna do it, somebody else will.
Happily.
So basically, Ebony, he likes having his legs thrown back.
What you had originally said.
Basically.
Correct.
All right. So you
Wait a
never
minute.
got to answer the question, sir.
Wait. We waiting on Terrence.
Yeah. That's what I said, Terrence. That's what I said. We have another gentleman that needs to answer this.
He got quiet. He thought we was gonna close on out. No, I'm okay.
I like whatever my lady like.
Oh,
okay.
It's a chemistry thing. So
That's true.
Okay, can we dabble in that just for a second?
Go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm not his woman, so we are just friends. So
Damn,
Okay. Because I have found lately, you remember back, well, I don't know all of you all, but back in the 80s, Black women would not give head to their man. That was something that they felt that only the white women.
Because your lips are gonna fall off, or you're gonna die in your sleep. Or it was so many things. Like,
we were children in the 80s.
Your mouth.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm glad I'm an 80s baby.
You never gave head. I'm telling you.
But
I was married and shit, and I was like, hell, fucking no, like no.
But with
die from that.
Women evolved, Black women evolved, and they started to do that. So the same thing with straight men. And I'm gonna get a little touchy here. I've always said this: the prostate gland is one of the most erogenous zones on a man, and you don't have to be the prostate gland. You don't have to. You don't. Right. I mean, I'm saying you don't need to enter. You just play around it aggressively, and he's over. So, as a straight man, Terrence, since it's whatever your woman wants. What if she just want to lick back there after you showered, of course, or she just want to play around with her finger? Would you be opposed to that?
Maybe not the finger, but yeah.
Are you okay with the tongue?
Yeah,
the
tongue.
So, not with these nails. Not with these nails.
No, not the point. Not the point. You just got to play around with it that way.
I said not with these nails, but
rub around with it. Yeah. Okay.
I've not experienced the finger. On the record, I have not experienced the finger.
Okay.
But in the moment, if she tries it, I'm either gonna stop it or just let it go. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm same way, same here, Karen. Same way. Same here. Same here. I haven't.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and
that.
say no. I've never.
Corey, you better shut up.
No, I respect that honesty. Honestly, I do, because what a lot of straight men don't understand, and when Tank came out and talked about how he liked his women to lick him back there, the men went off. They went crazy. No, that's some gay stuff and blah, 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 blah. But what they did not acknowledge was that is the most erogenous zone on a man.
I think.
Well, shit, on a woman too, it feels great for me. Yeah,
I think,
my face. Let me throw that out there.
I think some men are too hecto Camacho to admit it. But I think I'm 42. I think any man 35 and over has experienced it. They either liked it or they loved it. I don't think there's no in between.
All right, Ebony, you ready to take us out? We thank you guys all for being here. We appreciate y'all. Corey, what a great segment.
This was
and
fun.
A great Say My Name.
Awesome tonight.
Good night. Good night. Good show.
Good night.
Go ahead.
You can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You can email us at naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. Please leave us a message. We welcome the feedback. Show this and Ebonites. You know how I love your advice requests, so keep them coming. So the next time you write anything into Corey, it will not be read. So don't bother writing into him. Thank you.
There's some haters in the house.
You're here for me. Listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, or wherever you listen to podcasts. We're everywhere. Make sure you watch us on YouTube. You subscribe, you rate, you leave a review, and select the notification button so that you know every Thursday we upload new episodes. We have new content. Please, if you're looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, please visit www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com. Corey has on a tee. Shareè has on a tee. We have shot glasses. I've been drinking out of one all night. Okay, so please, let's get to it. Hey, if y'all don't tell anybody anything else, if you don't talk to very many people, I know you know about one or two hoes in your life. Please tell your hoe-ass friends to tell their hoe-ass friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered. And I did not forget, we do have a phone number for pictures, for questions, emails. Dick pics. If you want to put I got a picture last week. I got a picture last week, and the man had the strap on for his face.
The chin strap.
The chin strap. I was like, Jesus, but I'm here for it. So I'm still what y'all gonna send. But y'all gotta send it to 205-308-8304. That is 205-308-8304. Please tell your horse friends to tell their horse friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered.
Until next time, everybody. We'll see y'all. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.